Long ago, in a small desert kingdom, lived a wise man named Barzun and his young son Samir. One bright morning, they set out for the great marketplace with their humble donkey walking beside them. As they walked, a group of villagers gathered by the roadside whispered loudly, "Look at that foolish man. He has a donkey, yet he lets his boy walk all the way to the market. What kind of father is this?" Barzun paused. He looked at his son, who was quietly trudging along. With a gentle smile, he said, "Come, Samir, let your little feet rest. Ride upon the donkey." Samir climbed up happily, and they continued. But soon they passed a tea stall, where old men sat sipping from clay cups. One of them shook his head and said, "Shame. The world has lost its respect. A young boy rides while his weary father walks behind. What times have come?" Barzun spoke softly. "Samir, come down. Today your father will ride." So Samir walked, and Barzun sat upon the donkey. Not long after, another traveler mocked, "Ha, what a selfish man. His son walks in the dust while he rides like a king. No shame at all." Embarrassed, Barzun lifted Samir and sat him in front of him on the donkey. Father and son now rode together. They hadn't gone far when a group of women fetching water from the well cried out, "Cruelty! See how they burdened that poor beast," both riding at once without pity for the animal. Barzun's face grew red with frustration. "Enough," he muttered. He and Samir dismounted. But instead of walking, Barzun, desperate to silence the world's voices, hoisted the donkey onto his own back. The sight was ridiculous. As they entered the marketplace, people burst into laughing. "Look, a man carrying a donkey. What madness." Children pointed, merchants laughed, and even Samir lowered his head in shame. Finally, Barzun put the donkey down. He looked at his son and said, "My child, do you see? Whether we walk, ride, or even carry the donkey itself, people will always speak. Their tongues are never satisfied." And so, father, son, and donkey continued together, walking side by side, just as they had begun. In life, no matter what you do, there will always be voices, some praising, some criticizing, and some mocking. If you chase everyone's approval, you will end up carrying burdens that are not yours to bear. The truth is simple. Do what is right in the eyes of your heart and what is pleasing before God. For the world will always find faults, but peace belongs to those who walk with purpose, not with fear of judgment.